Hello, Dumelang, Sanbonani, Molueni, and a warm welcome to the Maths Genius video tutorial series brought to you by SABC Education. In these tutorials, we help you unleash the mathematical genius in you by showing you key mathematical concepts and how you can master them for success like a true genius.
Today we're going to be looking at the divisibility rules. Now these rules will make you look like a smart guy among your friends. Why? Because the moment you look at a number, you'll be able to know if maybe 2 is a factor of the number or 5 is a factor just by looking at it, by inspection. So if you want to look like a genius and be a genius, then listen carefully. Right, so you find that these are the list of factors. So if you want to check if a number is divisible by 2, look at the last digit. And if the last digit is even, then you know that it's a multiple of 2. So if you want to check if it's divisible by 2, just simply go to the last digit and say, is it even? And in our case, in the example, you see it's 4. So without even thinking, you can tell your friends, this is a multiple of 2. Why? Because the last digit is even. How cool is that? Now, the next one, 3, right? 3, if you want to know if a number is divisible by 3, it's just a matter of what? Adding all the digits up. And then the number that comes up, you check to see if that number is divisible by 3. So let's try with this one, right? I'll illustrate here. 5, 6, 1, 7, 8, 9, 5, 1, right? That's the number. So we're going to add 5 plus 6 is 11, 11 plus 1, 12, 12 plus 7, 19, 19 plus 8, 27, 27 plus 9, 36, 36 plus 5, 41, 41 plus 1 equals to 42. So that means that if you add each of the digits up, you're going to get a sum of 42. And then now you ask yourself, is 42 the sum of 3? I mean, is 42 a multiple of 3, right? Sorry. Right. So is 42 divisible by 3? So 3 into 4 equals to 1. Remember 1. 3 into 12, it's 4. So that means that this big number is divisible by 3. Why? Because if you add each of the digits, you get 42. And if you divide 42 by 3, your answer will be 14, which means that the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. You can do that in less than a minute and you will look very, very cool among your friends, right? Now going on to divisibility rules for 4. Now with 4, you just have to look at the last 2 digits. If the last 2 digits are divisible by 4, then you look like a genius. Right, let's look at this example. The last 2 digits are 6, 8, right? 6, 8. So 68, is it divisible by 4? Let's check. 68 divided by 4. 4 into 6, it's 2. Well, it's 1, sorry. It's 1. Remember, 2. 4 into 28 is 17. So can you see now? It means that the last 2 digits are actually divisible by 4. So that means that this whole number, this big number, is divisible by 4. It makes you look really, really smart. And it will improve even your division. Even if you want to go do the Maths Olympiad or some of those difficult maths competitions, you will succeed, right? Now moving on to the next one, which is 5. Now 5 is one of the easiest, because you know that if the last digit is 0 or if it's 5, then that number is divisible by 5, right? Like in this case, if you look, the last digit is 5. You don't even have to think about it. You know that it's going to be divisible by 5 because of this rule. If you look on these examples, this one as well, is also divisible by 5 because the last digit is 0. So always check out if the last digit is 0 or 5, then automatically you know that it's divisible by 5. Right? Then 6. 6, if it is divisible by 2 and 3. So that means that a number that is divisible by 2 and, please take note, and also divisible by 3, then that means that that number is divisible by 6. Let's experiment, right? Let's experiment with our example. Our example says 13944. 13944. Let's divide it by 2. 13944. Let's divide it by 3. Let's see what we get. Right. 13944. 2 into 13. 6. Remainder 1. 2 into 19. Right. It's 9. Remainder 1. 2 into 14. 7. 2 into 4. 2. So we know that this number is divisible by 2. But for it to be divisible by 6, remember it is to pass two conditions, divisibility by 2 and divisibility by 3. But we know what the rule says for divisibility by 3, right? We could have even done it here as well to say, if the last digit is even, then it's divisible by 2, of which it is. But we just did it the long way just to show you explicitly. Right, here, I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to see if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Let's do that. So 1 plus 3, that's 4. 4 plus 9, 13. 13 plus 4, 17. 17 plus 4 is 21. So you ask yourself, is 21 divisible by 3? The answer is yes. So that means that this number, 13,944, is actually a multiple of 6. How do we know this? We did a test for divisibility by 3, right? We got it. We did a test, divisibility by 2, and we got it. Therefore, this number is divisible by 6. So you can do that quickly without even much thinking, without even going through this calculation. Right? But just using the divisibility rules and you will shine like a diamond, right? Now, 8. How do we know a number, no matter how big it is, how do we know that it's divisible by 8, right? Just look at the last 3 digits, right? If the last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then the whole number, even if it's got 20 digits or 50 digits, don't worry about everything else. Just look at those last 3, right? Those last 3. Now, let's look at the last 3. 384, right? 384. Now, is 384 divisible by 8? Let's see. 384. 8 into 36. What is it going to be? Yeah? 8 times 4, 32, right? So it's going to be 4. Remember? 6. 8 into 64, 8. So that means that this number is actually divisible by 8 because 48 times 8 will give you 384. Therefore, this whole number is divisible by 8. Can you see how it makes life very, very simple, right? Instead of troubling yourself with a 50-digit number, you just concentrate on the last 3. Which is something that you'd want to do, if it's in an exam or something like that. Right, now let's go on to 9, right? If you look at 9, the rule is almost the same as 3, right? It says the sum of its digits is divisible by 9, meaning that you take the whole number, you add each of the digits, and then the number that comes, the resulting sum, you divide that by 9, and if it's a multiple of 9, then you know that the whole number is divisible by 9. So I won't do this, and I'll leave that for you to test and see. So you can experiment using all these factors. You can experiment and do more questions and see if you can be a master at divisibility rules. They will help you in every way in mathematics. Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Unleash your mathematical genius today. If you have any maths questions, you can post them for free on www.mathsgenius.co.za or email them to info@mathsgenius.co.za.